Ready, Dean? This is Andy Pilwell for Boxing News, joined by Dillian Whyte here in London. Dean, Fabio Wardley yet again. He's going into those final few rounds and he finds the finish here tonight against Joseph Parker.
Look, listen, this is what Fabio does, it seems, against Hooney. Was it 9 or 10? And what's this? 10, 11? 10 or 11? 11 again tonight. Look, man, the fight was ebb and flow. It was, you know, I'm telling you, he had some really big shots in there, hell of a chin. He boxed well, he did some great stuff in there. I like the body work, what he did, and I think it paid dividends. Parker blew his gasket in the last round. He put a lot in to get the stoppage, and he should have known better. Fabio's got a hell of a chin, and Fabio came back, and then that's what happened in there. But I mean, it was an ebb and flow fight, and I think sometimes one guy was pulling away with the rounds, and Parker came back and started to nick some rounds. But it was an evenly matchup. You know, look, he is truly on the world stage now, and he's delivered. He's come and he's announced himself on the world stage because Parker's beat Zhang, Deontay Wilder, and Bakoli, and this man just stopped him. Crazy. It's like think about this guy coming from white-collar boxing. It's sensational, the level what he's, you know, we were talking about it with the managers in the hotel. Imagine from where he came from. No, we wouldn't even have fathomed that he would get to this kind of level, and here he is fighting Usyk next. Imagine that. Even Dillian didn't get to fight Usyk. Crazy.
Before we come on to the Usyk talk, you mentioned kind of the fight ebbing and flowing. It just felt like before Fabio had that success in the 10th leading into the stoppage in the 11th, that maybe Joe was starting to get a bit of control at the later part of his fight.
That was there. I felt like Joe was just kind of stepping away a little bit because I felt like Fabio was kind of not, the output was quite low. Joe was, you know, letting his hands go and stuff and then finding the target. But listen, man, you know what? Joe thought it was over. He thought the fat lady sung, and the fat lady said, "Motherfucker, I'm not singing. I'm on a break today." And you know, he came up against that immovable object, which is Fabio Wardley and that chin. Fabio took them and just came back me, and just like, you could just see, and it was quite funny. I said there was a resignation in Parker's face in one of the rounds when he came in, that he's like, this guy just keeps eating these shots. What the hell do I got to do? You know what I mean? So it's quite funny. So, I mean, look, great fight. We're happy with the decision and the win today, because obviously we knew it was going to be a tough fight. So yeah, the team's all, you know, over the moon.
Dean, obviously, as you mentioned, Alexander Usyk next, whoever is going to fight him, and if it does prove to be Fabio, as Usyk has said, it's no easy task rather for anybody. But when you've seen Fabio pull it out like he has tonight, how much of a chance would you give him in that fight?
Do you know what? Listen, in every fight we've said, Fabio's got a tool loader, Fabio's got a hard fight, he's the underdog, he's the this. Look, we need to just give him his moment today. Usyk's Usyk, he's a hell of a champion, man. It's another tall mountain that he's got to go and climb. Hopefully if they do it at, I don't know, Ipswich, his hometown, or even a bigger stadium, it's going to be a hard fight for him. But I mean, look, let him have his moment tonight, man. Let him be the champion. Let's praise him for what he's done tonight, and talk about this another day, but it's a hard fight.
Dean, just one on Dillian, obviously the Derek Chisora fight being spoken about for that mid-December card. Expect to see that one getting over the line now, and expect to see Dillian and Derek have a trilogy bout?
Yeah, so it looks like obviously we had a bit of a conversation in the corner about it, but I'm not kind of privy to actually all the information. I think there was meant to be some form of announcement today, but it seems there's still things that ain't penciled in, and all the dots ain't crossed and stuff. So we'll have to wait and see what the decision is on that and what's happening. But I mean, it looks like December is the time, and that fight's going to be happening, and they're going to do the trilogy.
The right fight for both men?
I mean, where they are. I mean, I think this is you know, they're in the same guard where they should be fighting each other. Those are the guys that are meant to fight each other. Do you know what I mean?
Dean, I appreciate your time as always. Thank you.
Time as always. Bless up, my bro.
Cheers.